Hello, I am Kodili-nye. Recently, you have heard about the happenings in our homeland and how there is orchestrated plan to undermine the institution or government in our homeland, and also deploying of false narrative in order to undermine the confidence of our people on our homeland, and that our homeland will get better for good. A lot of political intrigues and a lot of things, and that's what we are here to discuss. And recent upsurge on uh, you know onslaught on the government of the state, and on personal attacks on the government of Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo. And that's what we are here to discuss about. Remember, we are not lamb dancers to political or politicians, but we are here also to say things how it's happening, and we are also here also to deliberate and also to harvest your input about things in our homeland, and to know what you think about them, and to offer solutions to myriad of problems and issues that need to be resolved. And what are we talking about? Before we do that, remember to like, comment, and share, and subscribe. I'm so Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. And let us begin this by in this channel, we over the years be advising the government of Anambra State how to uh, invest on security, that they are not really doing what they're supposed to do on security. That security is very important, and that we have a comparative advantage to maintain security in our homeland, in Anambra State, in Anigbo. But it seems that all these things were on deaf ears until recently. But because our politicians are not on the streets, they don't see what the other people in the streets suffer. Most of the time they try to put on defense. Everything they try to put on defense. Not everything you defend. When people are saying to you there are issues that need to be resolved, that people cannot move around in the night once it's 7 o'clock in the state, you need to, as a government, you need to come up with a solution very pretty fast. You don't wait for 3 years or 2 years or something to do that. You need to immediately move into action. I know that some of the Nigerian constitution restrain the governor from a lot of things, especially in the issue of policing. But the governor also have a war chest that he can also deploy in recruiting security, homeland securities in the villages and in the neighborhoods and all those things, and also deploying CCTV and modern facilities to actually find crime, and also deploy the coercions and giving out information on that, which they try to be doing now. But how far can we go to achieve complete watertight security in the state? It's remained to be seen. So now, because of the incoming election in Anambra State, remember the Anambra State governorship election is coming up around 8th of November, 8th of November, 8th of November 2025. So, and because of that, all manner of politicians who are not actually only known on the television or any on the every election cycle are now deploying their merchants and their falsehood and their narrative in the state. A lot of them has not actually played real opposition, because the role of opposition is not just to undermine the government, no really, but to actually offer solutions. If you are in the power, what will you do? Without basically giving out everything, but you offer and show to the people that you are alternative. But they were nowhere to be seen. They were basically away from the state, camping their own areas and undermining the whole state. And with the type of politics they are doing is not what you will ever encourage, and that's one will not change anything in our homeland. So Anambra suffered insecurity, not just Anambra, most of Nigeria and Southeast suffers from insecurity because of incompetency on the federal central government down to the state governments. But the main issue is the federal government, because the federal government controls the security and the economic policies. And the economic policies has worsened things in the country. And because of that, there are insecurity, there are a lot of security challenges. And because of this, there is no hope in solving this. So what now happened is that the governors has to go in their states and see how they can actually manage their own states better. And how do you manage that? Is basically to respond by provision of not just jobs, but also stopping root causes of crime in your own state, because every states are unique in their own sense. Let me give you an example of Anambra State. Anambra State is unique because it's not just that a lot of people in Anambra State are well-to-do. What I mean well-to-do is that they have one form of skill, or they are very industrious, and they can actually hold on in spite of the harsh economic conditions. So, and another thing going for it is that the state has not a very big land mass. So meaning that if you want to secure the state, it can easily be done. And how can you do that? You can easily count in Onitsha or in Oka or in Newi. You can count the number of streets or roads, and you can just plan based on this, knowing the number of streets and number of houses and number of people and area and flash points. The dark spots. Like many times people have been talking about that new bridge, River Niger bridge and motorway, that the government should look at it and offer a workable solution of patrols and CCTV cameras. And people talked about Opiweka. We talked about new Tarzan junctions, Uguna Pampa, Onitsha Way Road, and many places that are flashpoints in the state. But the government was not actually taking all those things because of incompetency on their own part, and they were not thinking that security is something that you can wish about. So that's why this dullage of attacks and dullage of all manners of politicians who are not fit for purpose, who are even in their areas cannot offer anything tangible or better than what you are seeing at the moment. So what are we talking about? What we are talking about is that the state government should have actually started this operation earlier on. It should have started it much quicker. But now that they are doing something, what everybody should be doing now is basically to support this effort to bring a lasting peace, or a lasting sorry, because it's windy here and it's hitting me high. So it's for everybody to support what the government is doing at the moment, even the opposition. It's not something that this is not a time to try to divide the people, because the criminals will be having a field day if we continue on that. Attacking the governor personally is not going to solve the problem, because the problem needs all of us to join hands to solve it. Everybody hold one form of responsibility for this mess in our homeland, because we have allowed ourselves to be praising what we don't need to praise, and we have allowed a lot of things to continue in our homeland. Think about those people. I could remember, let me just give you an instance. Some years ago, some people were coming out around towards Ozobro, or if the Aziz, and some guys were there with their guns, with their Ebeha. So they were waiting there, and people were seeing them. They said, "Oh, don't worry, just go about your business. We are waiting for some people. We are just waiting for some people." And people were basically there, and you can see how the people, the security in the country was so bad, and how people were also part of this problem. And those people were saying to them, "Oh, look, we are the people that are protecting the land, that we are waiting for the saboteurs," not knowing that basically they are just waiting for one man, actually Iburu. So suddenly the man come up with his vehicle, and they stopped, lay him, and took him. And the whole story was now history, because the story was told that that time they were having camps in Opo. I think 3 or 4 camps in Opo, which was later destroyed by the Anambra state government. So, and you can't believe those people were known. People were seeing them, and nobody dared to say anything because of lack of confidence in the system and lack of government impact over the years. So that's why the people lost confidence. And you'll be asking yourself, where are the police? And the police become one of the worst of institutions in Nigeria. Not just police, the courts, everything was not working in the country, and it's still not working. So because these are the major issues that has created these problems. So for us, why I brought this is for us to see where all these things started and what is actually happening. So, but going forward, what everybody should now know is that the government, the state, and the people must join together now to change and to end all these things. And some of this insecurity started as a result of these agitations and all those things, because these agitations also created lawlessness. Whether you believe it or not, that's the truth. It created this Mpulummili episode of Mpulummili. I could remember that Nnamdi Kanu was actually talking about it, warning some people that about it. I could remember. So this agitation created all sorts of illegalities, and also empowering the bad guys, because once there is lawlessness in any given society, what you have, the bad guys will now start taking over, and abominations will start happening. So that's what we need to look into, and that's what we need to solve together as people. So for those that are dividing the people, trying to say one thing or the other, this is not the right time to be doing all those things, because by saying all those things, you are not actually solving the problem. The criminals are happy because they think all of you are not focused, and because you are not focused, they will continue on their illicit business. So we must stand together and say enough is enough. We must stand together, irrespective of what we believe or not. We must stand together. The time to say everywhere has to be open up. Let people do their businesses every day. No more this closing of places. No more places that are no-go areas and all those things. Let us move forward, because we need to build a better homeland. We need to build an Igbo. We need to build Anambra State. We need to build our cities. We're supposed to be competing with Japan and many other people, because we are giving what other people my only dream to have. So what are we saying? On Aguba Adronko Kandina Amaraku. That's what we are here discussing. So I do believe that you understand what we are talking about. But what is your own opinion to this? If you believe that what we have discussed is something that will be of interest to you, go to the comment section and make your own comments, and we will continue the next time. Have a wonderful time wherever you are. I am still called the NYE, the son of wonderful. See you in the next one, and God bless you. Bye.